Wow, this got real very fast. Hi, Mal Pals, and Merry Christmas. Good morning. I'm steeping some tea right now. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I was actually going to do a foundation review, and I just felt like this is a little more important. Get your coffee, get your wine if you... Hey, it's the holidays. Don't blame me if you have some spiked. Have I had spiked tea this morning? I don't know. But today I just wanted to talk to those of you who maybe have someone in your family who is sick, or you've had someone that has passed away, and it's Christmas, and I am uploading this really early. So maybe you can have a little time with me before you have to start cooking or you have to start being with family. You may just not feel like doing that right now, especially if you have lost someone in your life. I'll give you a little backstory. If you don't know, I lost my dad in 2011, May 21st, 2011, and it was sudden. We weren't expecting him to pass away that day. Even though he did have cancer, he had just had surgery, and they told us he was cancer-free. And then he just dropped dead during an x-ray, and that phone call forever changed my life. I don't know. If you've experienced this is probably why you clicked on this video. Getting the phone call that a parent or a child or anyone in your family that you may have been close to, or a friend, this doesn't just have to be about family members. If you've lost a family member, there is literally no words to describe that feeling other than the blood in your body just feels like it evaporated, and you have no strength, and you just can't comprehend what's being said to you on the phone, or whatever, if you're in the hospital. Whenever you get the news that this loved one has passed away, there are no words for that feeling. So I just wanted to let you guys know, those of you Mal Pals who have lost someone, that I understand today is very hard. And I feel like, too, that when you're around friends and family on the holidays, even they can tend to forget maybe what you're going through, or maybe even you have people around you that try to distract you from the feeling of looking at that empty chair. I am not going to cry. Whoa! Good morning. This is why I didn't wear contacts today to film this, because I know I'm gonna get mascara all in them and cut up my corneas. Either it's people have forgotten what you're feeling, or they're trying so hard to distract you that it makes you feel a little lost. I know the holidays, Mallory, the holidays make me feel very, like, I get excited, oh, it's the holidays, and then I'm like, oh, my dad's not there. And two, if it's a holiday, that it could be Valentine's Day, it could be Thanksgiving, whatever holiday that you celebrate. For me, it's Christmas that it hits the hardest, because my dad loved Christmas. And I don't know, he always just really got into the Christmas cheer, we always watched Christmas movies. I can't. I think my tea's almost done. I always forget white tea. I'm steeping white tea. It doesn't sit. Yeah, it's been 5 minutes. I know that for sure. Ow. So Christmas is really hard for me, and I know that it's hard for a lot of people across the world, because everybody loses people. Everybody's lost someone in their life, even if it's a dog or a cat or a pet. Whatever it is that you feel is missing today, I want you to know that you're not alone. And I wish I could say, oh, they're not missing, they're right there with you, which I'm sure that they are, but that doesn't help. Sometimes you just need someone to say, this really sucks today. And I'm telling you, for me, it really sucks today. Christmas Day, Keegan's working, I'm here by myself, and I'm just taking this as a time to maybe speak from my own lonely feeling, to tell you guys that you're not alone in your missing someone. It's a desperate feeling. And recently, my mom was here for a short visit. I met her new husband, but she also brought the remainder of my dad's things here, and a lot of my childhood things, because she's moving again and she doesn't have room for them. So I've just recently, like literally 2 days ago, gone through the rest of my dad's clothes and the rest of my dad's memories, like literally things about the cleaners he owned and his business cards, his briefcases, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to be like inspirational and make you feel better. Here I am. Maybe we could just cry together. Sometimes that makes you feel better, right? I just recently went through that, and sometimes going through their items can make you feel like you've lost them all over again. I know sometimes that reopens wounds. So I'm just, okay. Wow, this got real very fast. I don't want anyone feeling alone in their feelings of missing someone. And sometimes you can get so desperate, especially, like I said, holidays really remind you that that person isn't there. You see people laughing, and that person should be laughing and having a conversation with those people. That person should be next to you, you know, cheersing you with a glass of champagne. That person should be there watching that movie with you. That person should be there making new inside jokes with you. That person should be there helping you cook, helping you do the dishes. That person should be there. That person should be the one that's making you laugh. And it's not them, it's someone else. Just the fact of it being someone else can be the most painful thing about losing someone. So I get it. I guess there's no point wearing glasses because I keep taking them off, but I just want you to know that in all these feelings and emotions that you're feeling, and you probably feel a lot of them that I'm feeling, and maybe some completely different ones, that you're not crazy for feeling this way. I mean, I lost my dad in 2011, so 6 years ago, almost 7 years ago, and I'm still having these feelings, and they never go away. If you've recently lost someone, it does get better, and you can end up laughing more than you cry. That is true, but the pain will always still be there. That feeling of just confusion and wondering why and having a ton of questions, that will always be there, and I'm telling you, it's okay. I've been through therapy and talked about my dad's loss. Like, I have done it all, and I'm taking all of that and compressing it into this video to tell you that all those emotions that you may still have are completely normal. And I'm sure the people that are watching this as you're watching this right now have felt them. So I just hope that this is more encouraging than anything to tell you that the person that you've lost isn't lost. You know, they're still there in your heart and your memories and things. You know, when sometimes I'll be just living my life and just remember something about my dad. I don't find that to be a coincidence. I find that to be my dad reminding me of things. Reminding me of things he doesn't want me to forget, or that will comfort me, and they will give you signs. And it's just, death is definitely a new beginning on both ends. You know, it's a new life for you after you lose someone, and it's a new life for them. And, you know, my story is a lot more difficult about my dad than just losing him. But that I've talked about before and definitely don't want to talk about today. But I'll get into it, you know, maybe in another video if you guys would like to know. Me and my dad, we had a very complicated relationship most of my life, and then ended up being very, very close towards the end. So to lose him at such a pivotal time in our relationship was like so heart-wrenching. Like, I can't even, like, losing someone is terrible, but then losing them at like a pivotal point in your life and your relationship with that person, maybe if you've had it's just, that's how I know that there is a life after death. That, you know, having my dad taken away at such a pivotal point in my life, there's so many things he gives me signs that, you know, we still have a relationship. You know, remember that you still have a relationship with that person. That's not gone. And I've said this in several other videos, like, even if you have to today, on Christmas, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, for whatever reason, religious reasons, just basically you don't like Christmas, whatever, today, just, I feel like sometimes Christmas is just a weight more than anything. Oh, yeah, Merry Christmas. It's also a great time for families to come together, so don't get me wrong. But for someone who's lost someone, sometimes it can just be like, oh, it's that time of year again. Really, like, we really have to go through these emotions again, stress, and it's just a lot. But, you know, remember that you still have a relationship with them. So you can talk out loud to them. Today on Christmas, just say, you know, I hope that you are with me today, and I hope that wherever you are, you're having a great Christmas, or whatever holiday you celebrate. Today I'm speaking specifically Christmas because, you know, we celebrate Christmas, and Christmas is important to my dad, and today is Christmas. That's why I'm making this video. And I hope when I go to edit this video makes sense, but who knows? Sometimes your relationship with that person can be even stronger after they're gone, because it is true, you really only think about the good, and which I think is great. You know, I think that that's a blessing. I feel like that's almost like a healing after someone has passed away, that you really only remember the good times, and it's just a whole other life, you know, a really painful yet beautiful experience. Beautiful in meaning that you just have a whole level and deeper understanding of life itself and how precious it is. I've had a lot of reminders of that in my life, being diagnosed with Behçet's disease, losing my dad, my mom being diagnosed with Parkinson's this year. A lot. So when I'm telling you from my heart that life is precious, I'm sure you already know that because you're probably watching this video because you've lost someone, but if you haven't, or you think you're about to lose someone got diagnosed with cancer or something like that, just whatever you take away from this video, other than you're not alone, like, take away the fact that life really is, despite your stresses, despite the hardships, it's such a beautiful, beautiful gift. And I'm telling you that as someone who has been through some of the worst things you could imagine, that I don't ever, like, sometimes I think about the things that I've been through and I'm like, wow, why would you ever be positive in your life ever? And then I just remember, like, how okay, stop saying like, then I remember how good God has been to me in giving me the people that I have in my life, my husband Keegan, the time with my dad, you know, I have my mom. She may be sick, but she's there still, and that's a beautiful thing. And just all the friends that I have, and the way different people bless you in different ways. If you don't believe in God, you could think of it as, you know, just the way the universe has blessed you, or just the fact that the life you've created for yourself, just whatever you believe in. Just don't forget that there is also beauty in the darkness, because without darkness, you can't have light. Now I feel like I'm just getting into like metaphors and inspirational quotes. I'm going to wrap this up. I've been talking for 18 minutes, but I just hope that you've enjoyed this morning together, and I just want you to know that I'm with you today. You know, even if you don't feel your loved one close to you, I want you to know that I'm close to you today, in heart and spirit. And if you want, you know, comment below, email me, comment on Instagram, whatever. If you need to reach out, reach out. I'm here. I will try to answer as many people as possible, but if I don't get to your comment or your email, please know that that's okay, that I'm with you in these emotions and feelings, and we're ultimately all in this together. There's a bigger picture, but do what makes you feel better today. And even if it's a casual conversation, I feel like my nose is running. Even if it's I should have brought tissues. The one video have no tissues or makeup wipes around me. Even if it's starting a casual conversation with people at the table, like, hey, let's remember this person. And everybody talks about their favorite memory or whatever. You know, Keegan and I do that a lot with my dad. You know, Keegan and I, we have been together since we were in high school, teenagers, since I was 16. So I do feel very blessed to have that Keegan's known my dad longer than we've been married, and it always makes us feel better to just talk about my dad's quirks, or like what he used to love, or what do you think he'd be eating right now? What do you think he'd be drinking, or whatever. And ooh, it might be rough today. You know, it might be a hard time. You know, it probably will be. And but do something that will make you smile. Make sure you take care of yourself today. At least one act of self-love, self-care, whether it's yoga, drinking your favorite coffee, drinking a lot of wine, whatever that might be, do something for you today. Don't forget, especially us women. I don't know how many men are watching this, but especially women, we forget. We take care of everybody else, especially the holidays, and we forget about ourselves. We're cooking, we're cleaning, we're doing this. Do something for yourself today. Just know that you're not alone. Thank you for spending your morning with me. Like I said, I probably needed this more than anyone, so I appreciated our time together today. And just know that throughout today, I'm with you, and we can get through this together, and our loved ones are, you know, smiling down on us and giving us hugs. And who knows, maybe, you know, you'll get a little sign today from your lost loved one, and I'm sure I'll get one from my dad. He seems to do that a lot for me, and I don't know, just sending you a lot of love today, because I know how you feel. I know how you feel, so just know that I love you. And if this is the only encouragement you get today, or the only act of self-love, self-care that you are able to do today, just know that I love you, and that we're gonna get through today. So Merry Christmas. I'm gonna go. I truly adore each and every one of you, and I will see you guys on Wednesday's video, not on it, but in it. It is my beauty favorites of 2017, and this is not one of them. Put that down. So be on the lookout for that, and I will see you guys, Wednesday. Have an amazing Christmas day, and just hug everyone and tell them that you love them today. Okay? So here's a hug. I love you.